This new indie cartoon looks like a love letter to early 2000s Cartoon Network. That's because it is. Sara School Life, the animation, based on Sara Dev's fan game of the same name, recently put out a video asking for volunteers to bring their vision to life. Now, in a previous short, I misattributed this project to Sara Dev, but Sara Dev has no affiliation. Instead, it's Kiyuu, a voice actor from the original game who is working on the show. And I had the opportunity to interview them for this new video. When I asked why adapt this particular game with this specific art style given the original game's anime style, they told me they'd always loved the game's characters and was interested in telling a new story with them. The original game always had a cartoony spirit, and since they grew up on old school Cartoon Network, like so many of us, they felt that style worked well with the show they're making, as it lends itself well to both funny and expressive moments and emotionally unsettling ones. In fact, while the show's art style might make you think this will be something super wholesome like a comedy, psychological drama will be, according to Kiyuu, the main focus. There will be funny scenes, but there's more layers to the show than that,
Layers!
as any good psychological thriller should. Given the hurdles of adapting video games into linear media like we've seen so many times in the past, I asked what their approach would be with Sara's school life, and according to them, it will not be a complete one-to-one recreation of the game. The idea is to take the characters and premise but come up with new stories, new lore, and character development for them, which is probably a smart idea at the end of the day. Some of the game events will still be depicted, of course, but you can expect some differences in order to better align with the story their team is going for. And speaking of team, I am told that the casting call went extremely well. In their words, the response from the community has been amazing. And that before this, they were pretty much doing everything themselves, including working on the scripts, the designs, backgrounds, etc. It sounds like a lot to shoulder by yourself. Animation is not an easy job, but luckily, they seem to be getting some much needed help to work on this show. And with their casting call already getting over 55,000 views as of recording, clearly I'm not the only one hyped for this project. What little we see on display in the casting call video has clearly already resonated with a lot of people who can see the love and care the creative team has for the show. And after speaking with Key myself, I'm even more pumped to see what is next. If you want to follow this show's progress, you can head over to their YouTube channel for updates. They've also released a show Bible with a ton of information about the characters and the setting and what the show is going to be, which I will link down below as well. Also, a transcript of the interview will also be in the comments if you'd like to read their full answers.